Hello everyone, I am Tacit and welcome to the Gems of War Campaign 5, Week 7, Day 6. So today, of course, as well as the rest of this weekend, we still got the arena event going on. We're actually on the final stretch for the final reward. Could theoretically get it right now if we really wanted to, which we'll probably split it up a little bit more than that. But we could do like a 2 and 2. Which, oh no, I kind of still want to do 3 today, just so if nothing else, we at least get our daily 3. And then tomorrow, maybe we just take the 1. No, we might do 3 right this tomorrow, we'll see. But, yeah, technically we only need 4 more, so might just do 3 today, do the last one tomorrow, and then just kind of mess with all the spoilers and everything else. As far as update, we still don't have an official date for the update. However, it is very likely to be next Tuesday or the following Tuesday. Of course, it's not 100% confirmed, but very soon, TM. And once it does, Reina and Treasure Hunt will basically be useless here forth, just because of how much more buffed the already really good locations that are already better than it are, that are going to be made even better by the 4 new gnomes coming in that give the Gnomapalooza next patch. But yeah, that's still right around the corner. Might not be next week, but it's very soon. Definitely very, very soon. But anyways, let's go and start with Arena. Actually, before we do, if I'm not mistaken, we do have a shiny orb to go claim. Made sure not to specifically claim this earlier so that we could show it for stream. Hopefully we end up getting something good. Gives a little graceful title, though of course the thing we're more interested in is this a blue, a power, or something useless? So it could also be purple. That is a blue! Nice. Okay, that's a good way to start off. Major blue for the week. We got a lot of greens and oranges, but that definitely makes up for it, that's for sure. And of course, we are getting a boss troop at the end of the season, so yeah, make sure to stock up a little bit last chance you have to do so. And if you are a little bit short for it, it is always in Soulforge, the craft that it has. So if you at least got the campaign stuff, you should already be able to craft it. Though it does require the sun. It should require the sun and moon. And the sun was from Chapter 3, or Season 3, whatever you call it, from the Season 3 Battle Pass thingy thing. But it does require both the sun and moon, or should. I would assume so. The sun hasn't been used for anything. We got the moon, so it'd make a lot of sense that that would be the way that it goes down. But time will tell. Anyways, let's go to Arena. Oh yeah, we already have our draft picked because I accidentally clicked on it yesterday. Looks like we're mostly just using a Cernus to one-shot everything. He's a pretty good one-shotter, not the best one-shotter. Definitely not the strongest thing in Arena, but should be enough to carry this team. A little bit of a weird team because he's the only damage source, but we do have a blue mana accumulator, so should be okay to kind of feed into it. We have another mana accumulator over there. Other things kind of just being used as a meat shield, so should hopefully work out. Right off the bat, nothing too good. We'll take that. He needs mana before we can actually get mana, which is a little bit of a dilemma with this team, because we actually got mana so quickly that I cannot actually do anything with the ability that we just got. Because ideally we want to do this on something that has 12 mana or so we can get the full amount of value from it. Otherwise it does do a little bit less in the value department, which ideally does not want to happen. We can go for a little bit of blue here, but again, we can only go for 3, so probably not too worth it. Maybe just go for a green. We could go for a destroy here too. A lot of red destroy. Could even destroy the blue, though probably don't want to be doing that. Destroying red does give us enough to one-shot something, which is very tempting, so we'll go for it. Apparently we hit an extra turn too and end up getting that, so that works out quite nicely. Don't think we have anything else on the board that we can end up doing, so I'll probably just go for a one-shot. This boosts based on every single blue ally and every single blue on the board. So we're getting a lot of damage for Arena. That is currently 32 damage, which is enough to one-shot basically everything. So we'll do just that. Drain him because he's about to do a thing. That gives us Dwarven Gate, which will get up all of our things. The only problem with that is it's going to be distributed quite a bit, so I do want to go take a little bit of mana before we do that. I don't think I can deny him out of Skull. I want the blue so much that I'm going to take it that way and hope we get it. We do not, though. That gives us Barrier, mana for everything, and we're pretty much good to go. One-shot another thing. And now we just got to worry about Cannon, though we have Barrier on everything, so shouldn't really get much value. At this point, it's mostly just getting him to full. Though, of course, he is blocked by Dwarven Gates, though in it being blocked by Dwarven Gates, not too big a deal, because worst comes to worst, we can cast Dwarven Gate for 5 of its mana. So it's really only blocking it for 5, not for 10, even though it's blocking it for 10. Because as long as it's within 5 range, like right now, boom, full mana, and boom, dead. So even if it's blocking it, it's technically only blocking it for half its mana value. Since we could just give the 5 at any point, and just transfer it over. But anyways, hello everyone. Hope all of you have been having a wonderful weekend. Hello Bill. Hello William. Hello Easy. Hey, Bill took both the 2 first slots. Hello Sushi. He double firsted today. Let's see. Hello Sushi. Hello Cookie. Hello Isabel. Hello Hung, and hello RimWorld. Welcome, welcome. Let's see. Also, I am super hyped for next week. The amount of games that could be getting an update and or releasing is very high. Should be a very fun week. And of course, Gems of War being one of them. Though I do believe Gems of War is the least likely one to actually have something happen, unfortunately. There's a good chance next patch is 2 weeks from now, not 1. Well, there is a chance it is next Tuesday. Let's see. Like, the patch is ready to go, I'm pretty sure. The only thing they have to do is wait for it to be official through all the platforms and everything. And if that happens in time for Tuesday, it'll be released on Tuesday. And if it's not, then it'll be released probably that following Tuesday. Because the patch is done, they're just waiting until they can actually get it up. I'll take that over. I guess we drain here and hope it lands. We still have yet to get a full mana drain off that thing yet. This time around. Who do we have in one shot here? That should be enough to kill you, right? Yes, it is. Because also boost based on blue enemies, if I'm not mistaken. No, it's only blue allies and blues on the board. So blue enemies do not boost it. It has enough boost that doesn't really matter too much. You know, despite this team only having 1 damage source, it is killing pretty effectively. 1 damage source, but it's a very good damage source. Which makes up for any other lack of damage that we have. Or don't have. Yeah, that one thing is the only thing doing damage. Everything else is just skull value and mana shuffling. Hello, Santiago! Welcome. A little bit of a bad starting board. Ideally, we want to see a lot of blue on our starting board. Not just helps our boost ratio, but it also helps our Dwarven Gate getting rolling. Oh, I forgot you're blocked on purple, aren't you? And we're not surging at all, which is not good. I don't have any kind of drop I could do here. It's a really bad board right now. Because if I take that brown, he's just going to get all that red at top. I think we just take a red and try for Sky Red. Did not get it, though. Very tempted just to take another Sky Red here. This brown actually does not backfire now, though. Actually, yes, it does. It gives him a Skull Poke. I still want the mana, though. Ooh, double Skull Poke off a Sky. Well, technically, that was with Invisible Sight, but it wasn't with Invisible Sight on our turn. Oh, yeah, I forgot. You have 0 attack, don't you? Problematic. I almost want to destroy my own blue right here. However, I probably shouldn't. Good thing he did not go for that. Oh, he has auto-extra turn now. That's scary. Very tempted just to take a blue here so we have it. Though I should probably kill him before he does anything. Oh, I forgot to take the green! Luckily, he doesn't get a skull out of it, if nothing else. It's not too big a deal. Could have been way worse. That is scary close to death, though. I can take red for full mana here, as long as it surges. Also, how many extra turns am I missing, gosh? Do I deliberately let it get poked? Yes. 7 will not kill. Do I deliberately let it get poked again? Probably not. So take that over. I should probably kill Sharky next. I'm concerned with his damage. Oh, this thing's really doing most of the damage right now. I'm gonna kill Sharky first, though. The auto-extra turn on his ability is what's kind of doing it. I'm gonna take this yellow and hoping... actually, you know, I'm just gonna take the red directly. And hope that he sets us up into a blue. He does not, so I have to do it myself. Okay, our way to not die has died. So I think we're gonna be fine, because this thing just does absurd damage. That thing obviously has to die. It's the only thing left that can kill us. And I'm pretty sure we win from here. Unless our first slot somehow dies, which is definitely still possible. At this point, one skull wins, and that's a skull. That was a bit of a sketchy battle, but it came through for us. Oh yeah, we might need to do some treasure hunt this stream. This is the last stream where, well, assuming we get a patch on Tuesday. There's still a chance we don't. But if we do get a patch on Tuesday, it's going to be a while until we do maps again. The only other time I'll really do it is, I guess, the other kind of time when we normally been doing it, which is whenever the event forces us to do so. But aside from that, we're basically never going to randomly do maps ever again after next patch. The new gnomes will just be too good until they actually buff treasure hunts, which I hope they do sooner rather than later. Because next patch is a drastic nerf to them indirectly. Do I even kill his first slot? I'm actually tempted to kill this just because of the mana accumulation that he does. Brown and blue. But then again, I kind of need the blue. That's not going to matter. We do that. But he also needs the blue. Though nothing for anything too useful. We definitely use blue better than he uses blue. Luckily that ability doesn't really do too much. And it creates purple for us, which we kind of need, though not as much as blue. Ooh, that poke. Luckily we just go straight for that, and then I think we target red directly. Ha, 1 damage. Take that. Yeah, we'll target red here. That gives us enough to do our ability for sure. Get a Lycanthropy, which does pretty much nothing because the thing's about to die anyways. I don't want it to Lycanthrop itself. Plus I don't want it to cast. I guess we'll just let it do its thing. Let him poke us, he gives us free blue. Well, not free, but we can just swipe it. We don't use green anymore, we do still use purple though. Oh, he converted the thing. Or he didn't really convert it, he made a gem on top of it. Which is about just as bad. He also keeps denying my blue because he actually still needs blue. What a weird board. At this point, if he pokes us, it doesn't really matter too much, though. We're pretty durable at this point. He doesn't even have a way of really damaging us. We already killed all his damage sources. It's more so just a matter of us actually damaging him. Which is also slightly problematic, because this board's not really cooperating with us. Take out red again, just so we could poke kill. Get rid of that brown. And he actually got a Lycanthropy. And he actually got it on the only one that mattered to get a Lycanthropy on. Which is very problematic if that actually does do the Lycanthropy. Mostly because our one-shot option will die. I'm so tempted just to get him up that I think I do this on blue. Which is a somewhat bad idea. As long as he doesn't get Lycanthroped, which he didn't, that should be dead. Because we also still get boost ratio off of how many blue allies we have, which is 4 damage, so he's doing at least 12. And then we just need to worry about the last few blues, which should fall into the board, luckily. And then we're good to go for the kill. Hey, one more and that should be match. Then we can get, hopefully, a better team than whatever on earth this combination is. I don't think this is the worst team we've drafted so far, though. So far, we've only lost once, and we've never lost a double set this time around. We've also done 0 repicks. I don't think we've gotten a true flawless yet, which would be no repick and no losses at all. We got no double loss, which is pretty much flawless, but not truly 0 loss. Also, I have no convenient way to do 1 damage with this team. Normally I have like an explosion or a single destroy or, you know, something similar. We have absolutely none of that, so I might have to go and do 13 or like 30 something damage just to do 1 damage. Because it is very important that thing does not get a cast off. So important that I will do 30 damage to it just to do 1. Also, I probably should have taken that brown. Luckily, it gave us even more brown, so it doesn't even matter. So theoretically, us not casting there was good. Or not taking the brown, I should say. It was more beneficial than if we did. Though we had no way of knowing that, but that is the result it gave. I really need to mana drain him before he keeps mana draining us back. Very annoying, though. It is more important to kill the Sliff, especially with 20% stats. We got a really buff Sliff earlier this weekend. I think it was last night. It goes absolutely crazy with how much damage it has. Okay, this should pretty much be match. I think I take red. I'm gonna wait a turn though. Hoping that more red to get put on the board. At this point, a single skull can kill if we could just get lucky enough off a sky. Oh, that's not the ability I meant to do, but actually that does work, doesn't it? Do we target blue? We have enough damage to kill even if we do, so I might as well. And that's match. Even if we only had 8 damage, it would kill, though we have way more than 8. Oh, so hello, Kosh. Welcome. Alright, what's our offer? Oh, that useless offer. Though, in all fairness, aren't most offers useless offers? Also, I believe I only need one more copy of the pet, so that would actually be kind of lucky if we get the pet today. Because then we could start getting other offers in our middle. That might be Imperials. Which is also a reason to do all of our arenas tomorrow. Just to make sure we get them. Okay, let's go get a draft. Explode a gem, freeze the entire enemy team pretty much, gain some life. Ooh, these are all three pretty bad. Who would we want to use most as a tank? 21, 21, 21. They all have the exact same stats pretty much. Yeah, theoretically, having into HP is a little bit better. I like the board control of Ice Golem. I hate that he has the highest mana of all three of these, though. The problem with Sea Troll, though, is if we don't get something that uses blue very well, it'll be very useless. Whereas Golem is the most versatile, regardless of what the rest of our options are. So I'm pretty sure we recruit this thing, even though Freeze is rather underwhelming in this game mode. Gluttony is a bit tempting. Deal 8, gain 8 armor boosted by their attack. 2 to 1. It can become very tanky. A Servant of Deo. Its damage is really bad though. I'd rather just hope we get a Gluttony Devourer. This would be very safe though. The Gluttony is 2 if it gets a Devourer. But if we compare its durability, this thing has 25. That is exceedingly high. Why is that durability so high? For only one less attack? This thing has 18 durability. This is 25. And this thing has 17 durability. Okay, we might just get this. It's going to be super tanky. Oh, Deep Bore actually has synergy with both of these. Interesting. It creates a bunch of brown. Wait, what's this other option? Deal damage to all purple enemies. No, it's too inconsistent. Yes, we have a team of all purple somehow. Oh, and we got a perfect green to fit our lack of green. Okay, this team's actually not too bad. We can make that work. That's our team. I should probably use Deep Bore as our backline tank. Just in case. It's better to keep the green bird safe so it can infinite. Or at least try to infinite. It's most likely won't infinite, but it has the potential to, theoretically. Yeah, this team should work out. You don't boost ratio anything, right? No. You just destroy a column, do it all the way to the right or left, and hope it lands. Like that. You do all the way to the right or left because it gives it the best chance that it actually will extra turn. You don't have... Oh, I forgot to take the blue there. Whoops. Could add full mana for a Deep Bore. You don't have to do it like that, but it's the most consistent way. So this boosts based the attack, so we generally want to do something divisible by 2 with the highest amount of attack, so it gains a little bit extra armor. I think it's going to be surprisingly unkillable. Also, this I assume boost based on blue. Why is that so hard to say? So if we do that, we'll get 1 freeze. Oh no, our beast just got transformed into a different beast. Also, that extra turn we didn't take earlier makes it so we don't have full mana on him, so I'm going to have to waste a turn now just to get full mana. Also, I forgot to take the green. We'll do it on you. Not just for the higher amount of armor, but also because you have true damage that will kill our thing. Though you automatically hit weakest, so you're never going to hit that, luckily. So this thing deals 9 damage. If there are 13 or more green, it will deal triple on Cradle Leaf Storm. That is exceedingly unlikely to occur. Though this board, oddly enough, does have more than 13 green right now. Though most situations will not. Surprisingly, still 13 plus. Though the second we have full mana on it, it will no longer be 13 like right now. Which is guaranteed going to happen. Because we had to deny green in order to get its mana. There's a chance we might get back to that many green though. If we wait, we get a one-shot out of it. Which we're going to need for the Deep Bore. Most likely, anyways. Let's see. Just in case, we'll go for a bunch of explosion now. Not even worry about the freeze. Go all in explosion. Yeah, there's definitely not going to be anywhere near enough green. Plus, they're all in one-shot range right now anyway, so might as well just kill. And at this point, we just get anything for poke, and then we win. Pokey poke poke. That is a poke. A very damaging poke as well. But yeah, this team should be fine. Bit of a weird team, but it has what it needs to win. Has everything it needs to win. Also, we'll give out the redeem code after the next arena run. Not this one, but the one after. Hey, we don't need that blue right now, do we? I'm tempted to crate green. Though going for score right now is definitely more beneficial. This hits random enemy, right? Yes. 1 in 3 chance it hits the right one. It actually hit the right one. Amazing. I was just doing that in hopes that it would. I didn't think it actually would. But it did. If I damage him again, that brings him into extra damage range. I'm not sure if I want to do that. I need to have a confirmed way to kill him. Otherwise he's going to hit for way too much damage right now. And he gave us the confirmed way to kill him. So that was pure luck that actually happened. But luckily he moved everything in place as we needed. Is there any way I can cascade into its mana? Yes. Oh, but then we're blocking on brown. No. Let's see. I need purple. Oh, hello, purple. And as match. Also, luckily, its armor gain is not based on how much damage it does. Even though its amount of damage and the amount of armor gain is the same, it will always give the armor even if it doesn't do that much damage. Unlike some lifesteal related ones that will only steal up to how much life they have. That specifically will give armor regardless of if we actually do that much damage, which is nice. Also makes it better for arena since we're generally going to have a lot of hits where we're not doing the full amount of damage, we're still gaining the full amount of armor. That happens very often. I'll take that over for now. Also, he has Black Beast. We could auto loose that very easily if we're not careful. Which would be very bad. Okay, that did not hit the right target, but we did extra turn. Oh, are you going to start doing a pseudo infinite? Sure, going to try. The only problem is we're going to give Black Beast all of his mana. But having just kill one single Black Beast like that should be okay. Ideally, we just kill him before that's an issue, though. Very doubtful that's going to happen. We can sure try. Let's see, we'll take a poke. He kills his buddy. And now we gotta kill him before he wipes our entire team. Oh no. We might have lost. Because for whatever reason he's still full heals. That didn't used to be a thing, but it is a thing now. This might be the one instance where lycanthropy is not useless. Go, lycanthropy! Save us! Save us, lycanthropy! The one time the effect will actually be useful. Wow. Lycanthropy just saved us. Words that will probably never be uttered again. Lycanthropy actually just carried that battle. And the poison killed him. That is the 0.1% of the time when lycanthropy is actually a useful effect. Luckily, we don't have to deal with it for a very long time in a couple months from now. I mean, a couple weeks from now. Also, next patch, they're making it better. Though it doesn't make it that good. Better than lycanthropy is a very low bar. But, they are at least fixing how it works, so it works like other transforms if nothing else. Which theoretically even makes it even more annoying, but also less annoying because at least now, when it gets converted, it'll be weaker than what it was. Whereas now, more often than not, it will almost always be stronger than what it was once it gets transformed. So what is that? Not getting transformed is okay value. I'd rather have that thing be transformed because it's going to barrier spam. Though the fact it's poison is actually kind of beneficial, because occasionally it'll just lose its barrier, like right there. Also, if we give it enough time, it'll just naturally die. Just gotta wait a lot of turns. But if it's not gaining barrier, it should die relatively quick, actually. Because barrier would be the main thing that would stop it from doing so. I almost want to try for Skull for Sky. Though then again, why am I even trying to? Because I'd rather just let poison kill it. Please keep hitting last slot. Also, can you die to poison already? It's going a surprisingly high amount of turns without dying to poison. There we go, finally. And that's match. Okay, what do we need? Probably take the skull. So we'll take a skull. 8 damage isn't too bad. 8 I feel like is the average you want to have for your first slot. Like 8's the lowest amount you'd want to put in first slot. Anything lower than that you generally wouldn't want it first. Anything higher than that could start to get risky, but is also fine to have. But 8's pretty much the lowest you'd want to have. And you'd normally want to get it off your epic. Though it is a lot of ultra rares that can do it too. As well as a very small amount of rares and commons. Though you're mostly going to be seeing it off of ultra rare and epic. Especially since they have more survivable durability. Like an epic with 8 attacks is going to have really decent survivability. Compared to a rare with 8 attack, which would be very flimsy and easy to kill. Mana surge. Definitely don't want anything too squishy in first slot. Because they could have all the attack in the world and then they just die. Like the ones that have like base 11 or 12 attack or whatever it is. Like the Sliff. Like it's fun having that much attack and it goes really quick when it works correctly. But then you just die like in 2 hits. Like just luck at you and it just dies. From the lack of durability. Okay, oh, what else do we want? I guess we'll stick a red for now. Get a deep burr. The burr. There we go. Please give us something good. Like 1 copy of the pet. That's exactly what it gave us. Yes. Give me that. Okay, we're done. We got the pet. Well, not done with Arena, but we're done with upgrading this pet. Upgradable. Boom! Oh wait, we were already done with upgrading the pet. I actually didn't need that copy. Fail. I thought we were still 1 short. Whoops. I actually did not need that copy. Oh well, it still gave us what I said. Also, we still technically got 10 pet food and the other thing for 45 gems, which isn't as good a value compared to if we would have just upgraded it. Whoops. But oh well, we got it max. That's the main thing that matters. And in doing so, we did not get a star because that was just the other objective that was blocking us. We don't actually get a star from it, unfortunately. The objective was to get 3 pets maxed, and boom, there we go. We got 3 pets maxed. And now we don't need to worry about our middle task being the thing anymore. Also, our other offers should also not be the thing. But now our middle task here will no longer ever be that. Until it gives us a different one that we'll have to go and grind out. But anyways, let's go do our other arena run. And then we'll hand out a code. Okay, Shade of Kurandera. Kind of interesting seeing him here. Not really too good though. Deal 10 damage. Explode 3 brown. That's not too bad in arena. 10 damage with 3 explode brown. There's definitely better epics out there, but it might be our well-rounded first slot again. What does this thing do again? Deal 8 damage to 2 random enemies, then stun and poison them. The poison's good, the stun not so much. Create 9 red and purple, curse and burn the first enemy. Yeah, I'm leaning towards this thing. Unless we want to have ridiculously high first slot. No, this is nice, well-rounded. This thing, explode 2... Gosh, we're gonna just have a billion explosions, aren't we? First and last. I guess this is fine. We're gonna have a very explode-heavy team. I think it's fine, though. Rockworm! Kind of like the thing we had earlier, except it always hits last and it does brown instead. I'll take it. Alright, you're my first slot. You are my second slot. Wait, that's not where I wanted that. Rockworm, I guess, is our last slot. Because Panda, I think, double taps? No, I don't think he's like a, I should probably put him in last. Not sure. I feel like Rockworm should be in the safest location. The other guy's also a little bit durable if they actually do hit us. What color are we missing? Just green? I'm pretty sure we're just missing green. Too bad we can't sit a banner. Oh no, we didn't finish the first cycle of Arena. We'll always only do one cycle. Not really worth going further than a one cycle. And after next patch, it won't even be worth doing a one cycle. The furthest I'll probably go is one arena run because it gives you 3 gem keys for one run, which is pretty good value. But yeah, after this arena, this is probably the last arena we're ever doing to full completion. Because next patch, the rate of farming those new gnomes is just going to be so good in comparison that we're basically never going to need to do the arena event again beyond one single run. Just to get the 3 free gem keys within like 10 minutes. Because getting 3 gem keys within 10 minutes is okay value. That's not too bad at all. That's 27 gems worth of gem keys in about 10 minutes or so. But every reward, therefore, wouldn't be too good. Because I think the one after that is like, what, 10 diamonds or something? And I don't need more diamonds. Poison we could just kind of let kill. Rockworm auto hits last line. He's about to create a bunch of brown for me to auto win off of with Rockworm, which is nice of him to give us our win condition. So I just Rockworm, and then I Rockworm, and then I Rockworm. And then he's dead. You have Clockwork Sphinx and Royal Engineer. Oh gosh, that's pretty much going to be infinite armor. They better have a true damage when they face you or they are going to be so dead. Yeah, Royal Engineer, I haven't drafted him yet this time around. And I generally don't because he's a really slow option. But he, I believe, is the most unkillable thing if the enemy does not have true damage. Or an instant kill. Or Devour. Well, technically Devour is an instant kill. But yeah, it's pretty insane how much armor it gives. He was definitely not scaled with Arena in mind. Also, how did he get this? I wasn't even paying attention. It's not good. Don't want that thing going too crazy. Gotta deny his mana. Plus, it's mana we need anyways. What, did Random Beast give him a legend? It is possible. It's the only thing I could think of that could have caused that. So that's probably what happened. Probably take this double red here. I don't want him having it. That skull spam's gonna absolutely wipe us if he gets alignment on it. I'm gonna do this first, then do the other burst. Oh yeah, it's 2 random, not the first 2. That's kind of scary. He's gonna get a ability off. What's his alignment? Purple to red and brown to skull. Can I pass my turn? I think this is safe. Taking this vertically. And then we win. Alright, we won. Good thing he missed. We had a really good board there. All he got was like a single red out of it. And that's match. Yeah, double convert can be very scary in Arena. It's not something that normally appears there. But of course you can get summoned or transformed into it. But a good double convert in Arena can just wipe an entire team. If your first slot has at least a okay amount of attack and he had 8, which would have been pretty devastating for it. Should probably taken that skull instead of go for mana. Definitely want that one. Oh, he has that one-shotting ability on yellow. That's pretty bad. We have 2 yellows on our team. Good, we can kill him before he gets his ability off. Perfect. That would have been very scary otherwise. Otherwise, he would have had pretty much a 50% chance to kill our something on our team. Because we had 2 yellows. Well, technically slightly more than 50% because if you targeted something that was yellow, you'd have more of a chance of actually hitting it. Because he has a 50% chance he'll hit what he actually targets, and then a 50% chance he'll hit something randomly. Which means whatever he targets technically does. Oh no! That cascaded a bit weirdly. So whatever he targets has the highest chance of him actually hitting. More so than something that he didn't target. And it's match. Good old Rockworm. I remember when Rockworm was meta. Rockworm was actually exceedingly meta when it first started. The game. Actually, I wasn't even playing when it first was like super broken. Because, hey, we actually got a pet now. Because it happened during the early access. Kind of like what they're doing for Puzzle Quest 3 right now. Because I didn't actually start Gems of War until it came to officially to PC. So there was still some time when the game was out. And when it was mobile only. And Rockworm ended up getting a nerf like pretty much right as I started playing. Like before I started playing. And I think he used to have gem spawn based on magic. Which you can imagine how ridiculously broken that would have been even with a lower amount of magic. Like, I'm pretty sure it was creating, like, 12 brown or something at max level at the time. Something absurd. Which is really hilarious. Oh gosh, we got one of those annoying armor buff teams. I'm gonna kill it in order, though. Because the longer we have a full team on their team, the more annoying they're gonna be over time. Oh, so I didn't forget the code, Bill. I said after we do the final arena that we need to do. Which is the arena run we're doing right now. Oh gosh, he got Grave Knight, too. This is actually a little scary. He has a lot of ways to still win. Worst comes to worst, I could chip him with 1 billion poison damage. Go, Poison, go! In 30 turns, we'll likely win. We just need to outlive him for 30 turns. If I can kill Grave Knight right now, that might actually be a good idea. Because worst comes to worst, we just have to wait a very long time for Poison to kill. And then we will win. And if his Grave Knight's dead, it'll be a lot more likely that we can win. Because worst comes to worst, Poison will just kill his other thing. Come on, Rockworm, carry us. No, Rockworm, you missed. Come on, Rockworm. You're our win condition now. Stop missing, Rockworm. You're gonna make us lose. Please, Poison, kill him. Poison. 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 Yes, okay, good. Now we have a chance. Oh, Rockworm died. We don't have a chance. I gotta survive 18 turns. Without getting hit by a single skull. I still have to survive 18 turns. Unless we can do enough damage to win prior. Which is also possible. Especially if we keep getting that many skulls. So here's the question. Does he double tap? I believe the answer is no. If he does, he'll hit at least 12. But that's also not enough to kill. So I think we keep stalling. Ideally, I want to stall in a way that also takes green and yellow. What's most important, we don't get poked by a skull. I also need to make sure I don't give him a shuffle. Because that would also be bad. I'm tempted to take this yellow, but we also risk death. Theoretically, we could risk death here too if double skull falls there, though the chance of that happening is very, very unlikely. Come on, Poison. Kill him already. No, yes! Oh, that was almost dead. So, oh, we won. Never mind. I was gonna say, do we risk this actually double tapping or not? I'm pretty sure it doesn't double tap. It's not like a Knight Coronet, even though it has the same wording as Knight Coronet. But there we go. What a weird battle. But yeah, those armor buffers can be crazy in Arena if you don't have a true damage option. And we don't have a true damage option. Though we did have Poison, which is technically true damage. Just gotta wait a very long time. Hello, Bushka! Welcome. Oh, you're doing it through trade school? Nice. I did still take summer classes during during college though. I did 2 out of the years. Let's see. I'll take that over. They definitely feel a lot different than the classes you would normally take during the actual semester. Like, all the quality professors are, like, never during the summer classes. It's like whatever random people they can find. Seemingly. If you need the credits, you need the credits. Oh, what do we go for here? This is the biggest threat, though. This is in our way. So we shall kill that one. And that will actually wipe. What's the highest league in Puzzle Quest 3 for PvP? Whatever the league is above Emerald. Like, there's a little green Emerald one, and then there's one above it. I think it might be Diamond? It makes sense if it was Diamond. Especially since Diamond chests are the biggest chests. But, yeah, it's like a blue diamond-looking icon thingy. I actually have the image right over here. I'll get you the link. This one in the top. Because this is the resource from the thing. It's not isolated, though, oddly enough. It's all in the same file. But, yeah, I assume that league is called Diamond. Whatever that big blue one is with a crown at the top left of this one is what it looks like. That one right there. I think that should work if I post that link. You should be able to get there through that link. But yeah, that one in the top left that looks very blue with a crown in the middle. The one to the right of the bronze one with the star. It's pretty noticeable which one it is. The fanciest looking one, because it's the biggest league. That one right at the top is the highest league. And the one all the way in the bottom right, that one green one, is the second to last one. And that's actually which one I'm in all 3 PvPs currently. Though I don't have any of them in that diamond looking one yet. Anyways, let's go do code now. And hopefully get a good offer here. That is not a good offer. It's like one of the worst. Okay, let's go do a code. Okay. Code time. Code. Where's my code section? And now I don't have a thingy up for it. Okay, apparently I don't. One moment. It is buried. It is very buried. Click file, click save, so I know I cut it. Paste it into the code section. Click redeem, click refresh, put it over there. Get you guys the whole code. And there you guys go. There's the redeem code. Use it on gemsofwar.com if the game code section. Your invite code can be found in your settings menu. Whatever game says right over there is where you put in for your invite code. Redeem code's right over there in chat. Copy paste random numbers and letters, starting with RY. And it gives the rewards of 25 gems, 5,000 gold, and 500 souls. And there's the 5 gems from the pet earlier. There we go. Enjoy, everyone. And definitely feel free to leave a like on the stream. Helps out a lot and is greatly appreciated. So we have a really bad flash offer this weekend. Alright, so we did that. We'll do the last battle tomorrow. The very last one. I don't think we need more copies of this pet, though. I think I'm going to take it just for the sake of getting some pet food. I don't feel like I take enough of them for pet food, so we'll take this guy for food. We must feed our pets. And then we'll probably token grind for a very short duration. Get at least a couple chests in there. I don't feel like we did much token grinding this week. They're not going to farm themselves. Though I wish they would. If nothing else, I got something else I can go grind soon. Pokemon Unite has a 90 tier battle pass. Not just that, but they have a billion items you have to upgrade. And doing it with money is exceedingly expensive. Like, I think at launch to max all of them, you'd have to spend like $300 or something, which I'm obviously not doing. Spending some money on the game, not that much money though. So that's going to be quite the grind when it comes out. Oh, let's see, we'll throw that down. There's no problem for the code, everyone. Enjoy. Actually, now that I think about it, Gems of War theoretically has a 120 tier battle pass. It feels more like a 10 tier battle pass though. Because realistically you do each set by week, and there's 10 weeks. So you're generally getting all those loots at the exact same time, spread across 10 weeks. So it doesn't actually feel like 100 rewards. But yeah, I didn't even think about it like that. But yeah, Gems of War theoretically does have a 100 tier battle pass, doesn't it? It doesn't feel like it with how you go about doing it. It feels like 10 objectives, not 100 objectives. Even though it's technically even more than that because of how many you actually do to have to get it done. And technically, Gems of War actually goes to 120 tiers if you do the expanded pass thingy. But once again, it takes the exact same amount of time, so it doesn't really feel like it is. What do we go for here? Get our split damage down. There we go. Hey, wow, we got 4 copies. Why can't we get that many copies when we actually need the pet? That is an insane amount of copies. Oh, and we don't have the final reward yet. We'll have it tomorrow. 3 gem keys, 10 diamonds, 2 event keys, half a deed, and the final reward of a single orb, which we'll have tomorrow with the last arena run. Oh, let me go clear out dungeon and the other thing before I forget. Why staff instead of manacles? The weapon I'm using right now. Oh, you mean withering staff? Withering staff, that one's actually correct. This one's just a random item that we have here just for the sake of using it. But, because we need it for Monday. But the reason for using withering staff is it's a lot better at cleaning up pet battles. So let's say, for example, one of them revives off a 25% chance. The chance that withering staff will clean it up is slightly higher than black manacle cleaning it up. Because if you land the skull alignment, you'll be able to just burst it right back down. Of course, both of them do have a low chance of doing so. Black Manacle, a 20% chance, and Withering Staff is kind of hard to calculate because it's based on the board that you currently have. But in my experience, Withering Staff cleans a little bit better because the split damage concentrates all into the same one, making its damage a little better as far as the actual damage output. And the chance that its skull aligns is slightly better than the chance that Black Manacle will kill. Withering Staff can also extra turn if it lands its skulls correctly. So even if it doesn't kill, it still potentially lands extra turn, whereas Black Manacle will never extra turn. Actually, that's not true. I think it destroys like 1 gem or something, which could theoretically give a very small chance to extra turn. But realistically, compared to Withering Staff, it's almost never going to extra turn. Black Manacle is perfectly fine to run, though, if you don't have Withering Staff. It's probably the closest equivalent to not owning Withering Staff for this team. The other really good one is Black Terry, so you gain free souls. The only reason I have a random dagger there is because of, I keep changing it for every Monday. So in 2 days we will change it to some other weapon. Whatever we need for Monday, most likely. Because outside of pet battles, the weapon that you have there doesn't matter too much. It's specifically pet battles that you normally need a cleanup option. Whereas other locations aren't as important to have a cleanup option for. I just realized we were the one who triggered our most recent pet. I like saw the snow and it's like, oh yeah, we were the one who triggered it. Oh, that mythic border. I really wish those ingots did not have a mythic border. They're definitely not that rare. And it makes you think it's like a Volkey, an epic Volkey. Because Epic Volkey is the only other drop that has that border from gnomes. So it's like Epic Volkey, and it's like, nope, just useless mythic ingots. Nothing of value has been obtained. They hope they offer some ways to collect ore in Puzzle Quest 3 at this point. It's harder for you to get than diamond keys. Really? What level is your Atticus, the miner guy? Because the game gives enough ore to basically every other hour get a key from Evelyn. Because that's the only thing I really use my ore on. I just run Evelyn whenever I take it like tribute, like for Gems of War, which is normally several times a day. Though lately a little bit less. Not too paranoid about always taking it, but I try to take it when I can. But and then whatever excess ore I have, I just dump into the guild thing, which gives a bunch of upgrade material. Oh, yeah, I have mine at Mythic. I think he's at level 46 or something. Next patch, we'll be making it a lot easier to get those stones, supposedly. The ones that are needed to upgrade them. Like, there'll be a daily method that might give some. Hopefully about one per day. Though we don't know exactly how much. So hello, Interception of Itinerary. Say hi, welcome, welcome. As well as Andreas, welcome. Hope you're doing great. I've been doing pretty good. You've been watching your videos for years. Thank you for that. More actively now as you've come back around to play the game. Nice. But yeah, if you ever have any questions, let me know. Just recently started to catch your live streams again. But yeah, we stream every single night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 1 hour prior to now every single day. And yeah, we always mess around with whatever's going on in the game. Right now, Arena event, of course, which we already kind of finished out. We'll be doing the last one tomorrow. And then going over all the weekly spoilers for the week. Anyways, let me go and do a couple runs of Golvania. Get some Explore 12 chests in there. We'll end it at that. So if anyone still has anything to ask, now would be a great time. Do you have Deathbringer? Yes, we have every weapon in the game as well as every troop in the game. Deathbringer is generally one of those things you get pretty late into the game. Dawnbringer, the other one, the one that shields, is definitely substantially better than Deathbringer. Though you do eventually want to get a Deathbringer at some point. If I'm not mistaken, it is actually impossible for free-to-play players to have Deathbringer. I don't believe the third weapon ever rotated yet. I think. I can't remember which one it was. But I'm pretty sure the third weapon has not rotated yet for free-to-play players. If anyone's playing free-to-play, you'd probably know better than me, for sure. But I'm pretty sure the third weapon has not rotated yet. So the only people that can actually get it were the people that did the Season 2 Battle Pass, I think it was? I think that was Season 2. Because that's when you got the 3 weapon components to be able to make Deathbringer. I'm pretty sure the third one hasn't rotated yet. But yeah, it's definitely something you get way later in the game. Not just because it's so hard to get the 3 components if you don't already have them, but also because Deathbringer is not that good. Black Manacle in almost every situation is better than it. There are very few situations where Deathbringer is better than Black Manacles or Dawnbringer. One or the other is almost always better than Deathbringer. It's mostly because it has a 25 mana cost, which is obviously very high. One of the highest in the entire game. Actually, is it the very highest of any weapon in the game? I just sworn there was one higher. It might actually be the absolute highest. Because the other one costs 20. So yeah, never mind, it might actually be the highest weapon, mana cost weapon in the game. Because there's 2 that cost 20. I'm pretty sure those are the highest 2 that aren't Deathbringer, which is 25. Which makes it very hard to ever actually use. What's the best arena offer to go for? An Imperial Deed. If you ever see an Imperial Deed, that is by far the absolute best. The other one that's pretty good, even though I personally don't go for it, but if you need the keys, it's good. The one that gives 20 gem keys, 20 event keys, and 20 glory keys. If you're still at the point where you need event keys, it's really good value, because it's cheaper than buying all the keys individually. The reason I don't go forward is I have more event keys than I ever know what to do with. So the value isn't as good for me. But if you have less than 3,000 event keys, it's worth going for. If you have over 10,000 gems, but less than 3,000 event keys, it's worth it. Also, if you just want more keys, it's also worth it, because it's cheaper than buying them individually. Even at full price without the 10% discount, it's still cheaper than buying them individually. Even if you take out the glory key value, it's still cheaper than getting them individually. Like if you were to 50 bulk buy gem keys and 50 bulk buy event keys, its value is still cheaper, even if you completely remove the glory key value. And even at the full 400 gem price, it's still cheaper. You save 70 gem value. Or 50 if you remove the glory key value. Which means it's theoretically always worth going for. The only problem is you generally won't be able to always go for it because it's pretty pricey. It costs 400 if it's full price, it's 360 if you get it from Arena, and it's 300 if you see it on the VIP thingy. I should probably start getting it whenever I see it on 300. Just in case we ever reach a point where we actually could run out of event keys. Because who knows, maybe when they add new kingdoms, event keys might actually become really meta. I hope when they add a new kingdom, the event will like pretty much immediately have a kingdom event so we can use event keys on it. Though if I'm not mistaken, the way that they did it before is the new kingdom would come on a Friday, and then there was a 3-day period where if you wanted the troops immediately, you would have to open 1 billion keys. Basically giving incentive to people to waste a bunch of keys to get it 3 days early, rather than waiting until that Monday. And of course, because we wanted to cover it for content, we pretty much always did that when new kingdoms used to come out, wasting a lot of resources just to be able to get them immediately upon a release. Though realistically, if they came out at this point, I'm pretty sure I would just wait until the following Monday. What time do I stream? 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is 1 hour prior to now. So whatever your time zone is 1 hour prior to now is when we stream every day. Oh, I thought that was an extra turn. Whoops. And the stream normally goes for about an hour or so. Some days a little bit longer though. Depends what's going on. Like whenever a new faction comes out on Friday, we're normally streaming a bit longer to go do the pure faction on Saturday and stuff like that. And obviously Vault events, we sometimes go and power grind like crazy. Like 2 weeks ago when we had that. Could have taken that green there, should have, because now we don't have an explosion option. Which we don't really have any option. Such a bad board now. That should get us rolling. We'll probably make this the final chest. Hopefully get our triple Nisha. We did get a Nisha yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was last night. We ended up getting a Nisha. Finally broke our Nisha dry streak of like a month. Always annoying going on dry streak for it. Well, we finally got one as of last night. Now if only we could get a couple of thousand more. We'll be set. Oh, I should have used on Zugoff if I've already won. Whoops. Oh, we just got an Arania. Oh, you're watching at 3 AM right now? Oh, gosh. Yeah, time zone thing can be a little bit of an issue sometimes. We do stream on Fridays, normally around noon for Gems of War, for whenever something happens. I am not sure if I'll be streaming this Friday, though, because there's 2 things that could happen next week that might make it so I don't do a Gems of War stream Friday morning, and we'll just do the raids on on Friday night, because raids don't take that long anyways. But the 2 things are... Fall Guys might be getting a patch next week, though that probably wouldn't get in the way of our Friday stream. And Pokemon Unite might be coming out next week. That definitely would. Because I'm going to be streaming that game like crazy over the top amounts the first week it comes out. And there's a chance it comes out next week. There's actually rumor it comes out on Monday, though I'm very doubtful of that. It seems most realistically it comes out next Friday or that following week. Anyways, guys. I'm going to be heading out for now. We will be back, as I mentioned, 1 hour prior to now every single night, as we always do, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And main thing we'll be doing is finishing out Arena, going over all the weekly spoilers, and hopefully we'll have a patch next week, though it is most likely to be 2 weeks from now. It could be either this Tuesday or next week's Tuesday. It is very doubtful it won't be one of those 2. So who knows? We might get it. Of course, next patch adds Nomapalooza, which will be a way to farm gnomes pretty much whenever, though you do generally want to save the option for when it's a vault event. Basically, there'll be 4 new gnomes, each having a new... Hey, a tribute's ready. But 4 new gnomes that each have a ballad, and once you have all 4 ballads, you get a Gnomapalooza for 15 minutes whenever you decide to craft it. And during that, every single battle you do has 4 gnomes, assuming gnomes normally appear there. So you can just quick kill explore for like 4 to 6 battles per minute, and then get a ridiculous amount of gnomes, because even at 4 wins per minute, that's still 16 gnomes, and if you can actually do 24 per, or 6 per minute, you would get 24, which is what the Dust Devil team does. So we'll be able to get some pretty crazy farming. Though, do keep in mind, it's going to take a very long time to get 4 Gnomapalooza scrolls. We don't know the exact amount of time, and I'm pretty sure that people who did the beta don't even know the exact amount of time, just because the amount of time it would have taken to actually properly farm it was probably very high. It's not something they wouldn't do during the beta, since it doesn't cross over the progress. So, yeah, we'll have to see. If I had to guess, it would probably take about 20 hours of grinding in order to get a Gnomapalooza. Though it might be quicker. We'll just have to see and find out. Anyways, guys, I'll catch you guys later. Thank you so much for stopping by. Enjoy your weekend, and I'll catch you guys soon. Goodbye, everyone. Thanks for watching.